Ever tried sipping instant coffee by the campfire and felt like something was missing? Today, we're diving into the best coffee makers for camping, portable, reliable, and designed to brew real, comforting coffee under the stars. Welcome to the channel. Stay tuned. This guide will help you choose wisely. All product links are in the description, so don't forget to check them out. The number 6 product on our list is Uiifuidy Coffee Maker. It's wild how a single cup of coffee can decide the mood of an entire adventure. And that's exactly why this Uiifuidy coffee maker hits different the moment you fire it up. Most campers struggle with one problem over and over again: slow heating, weak extraction, and bulky gear that kills the excitement before the day even starts. This compact machine flips that frustration into relief with its rapid heat system that pulls room temperature water to brewing warmth in minutes, delivering a full-bodied shot that feels crafted, not improvised. The real magic is how it adapts to every style of coffee lover, whether you rely on grounds, capsules, or enjoy experimenting with cold extraction on longer trips. Compared to other portable brewers, the 20-bar pressure stands out immediately, producing a cremaracha espresso that genuinely feels smooth and energizing rather than thin or bitter. Add the long-lasting battery and flexible charging options, and suddenly those long road trips or quiet campsite mornings feel effortless instead of demanding. The carrying case and coffee stand push it even further into everyday convenience, making it feel like a personal brewing station you can take anywhere. If we talk downsides, it's slightly heavier than minimalist brewers, but the performance trade-off is absolutely worth it for anyone who wants a consistent shot every time. It's a smart pick for campers, travelers, remote workers, or anyone who refuses to settle for mediocre instant mixes. For buyers searching for a portable setup that brings cafe-level comfort to unpredictable environments, this thing feels like a confident, satisfying upgrade that elevates the whole outdoor experience. And number 5 is Tastyle Store Coffee Maker. It's amazing how a tiny machine can completely change the rhythm of your morning outdoors. And this Uiifuidy coffee maker does exactly that from the very first brew. Most campers struggle with slow setups, gritty brews, or machines that demand too much space or power, but this compact design brings an instant sense of relief the moment you realize how effortlessly it fits into a backpack, RV shelf, or even a crowded car trunk. The one-button brewing system feels like a breath of fresh air when you're waking up in the cold and need a quick cup without fuss. And the option to switch between pods and grounds gives it an edge over many travel brewers that lock you into one style. Compared to heavier, complicated machines often seen in camping setups, this one stands out for its simplicity and clean taste, especially with its ground filter keeping every sip smooth. The visible 12 Oz tank helps you control strength with ease, and the energy-saving auto shutoff adds that extra feeling of smart choice and safety during long trips. If you've ever dealt with a brewer that's hard to clean while outdoors, the self-cleaning feature feels like a small luxury that genuinely improves the experience. Yes, it needs sufficient power when used off-grid, but for anyone carrying a compatible setup, the convenience far outweighs that limitation. This is ideal for campers, travelers, RV users, hotel hoppers, or anyone who wants a fast, reliable brew without carrying bulky gear. If your goal is to enjoy rich, consistent coffee wherever you wake up next, this compact brewer delivers a satisfying upgrade that makes every trip feel just a little more like home. And number 4 is BAYKA Coffee Maker. There's something almost magical about watching your coffee bloom in a clear glass press, and this BAYKA coffee maker brings that moment to life with a calm, satisfying beauty that hits differently when you're out camping or waking up to a cold morning. Most travelers struggle with metallic aftertastes or bulky brewers that steal the joy from a simple cup, but this one feels like a return to real coffee: pure oils, rich aroma, and a smooth texture that makes each sip feel earned. The borosilicate glass isn't just for looks. It holds temperature well and handles sudden heat without cracking, which instantly gives you a sense of safety and reliability compared to cheaper presses. The 4-level filtration is where it truly separates itself from other camping-friendly brewers because it removes the grit without losing the natural body of the coffee, something many outdoor brewers fail to balance. Watching the process unfold through the clear carafe becomes part of the ritual. And for anyone who loves slow mornings in the mountains or at a campsite, this creates real comfort. It's lighter and simpler than many fancy machines, yet it delivers a richer, fuller flavor that makes instant coffee feel like a distant memory. Cleanup is surprisingly easy, which matters a lot when water is limited on a trip. While glass requires mindful handling, the trade-off is absolutely worth it for the taste and experience it delivers. This is perfect for campers who enjoy a hands-on brewing moment, van travelers, small space coffee lovers, or anyone who refuses to compromise on flavor, even when they're far from home. If you want a calm, elegant, and deeply flavorful start to every adventure, this brewer brings that feeling beautifully. The third one on our list is STANLEY Coffee Maker. It's rare to find a coffee maker that feels built for real adventure, yet this rugged STANLEY setup instantly gives you that spark of confidence the moment you hold it. Most campers know the struggle: weak instant coffee, flimsy gear, or setups that take too long when the cold is biting, but this one brings a sense of relief and control that only tough, well-designed equipment can offer. The stainless steel build feels dependable in a way cheaper presses never do, heating quickly over a stove or campfire, so you get your first cup without waiting forever. And the fact that it can brew, boil, and even heat a quick meal makes it more of a multi-purpose companion than just a brewer, something that genuinely elevates it above many portable models competing for the title of the most reliable outdoor coffee system. The foldable handle and container storage inside the pot make packing smoother, which is a big deal when your bag is already full of camping essentials. Compared to glass or battery-powered brewers, this stands out as the simpler, stronger, more survival-ready option that keeps your coffee rich while keeping the process easy. The nylon press keeps the grounds down cleanly, and once you get your grind size right, the brew comes out bold and comforting every single time. It's not lightweight like small plastic coffee makers, but the trade-off is durability that brings peace of mind in rough conditions. This is perfect for campers, backpackers, overlanders, and anyone who values reliability over gimmicks. If you want a coffee maker that feels like real gear, tested for harsh weather and ready for years of trips, this is a smart, confidence-boosting pick that brings warmth, flavor, and resilience to every campsite. Number 2 is Mr. Coffee Maker. It's surprising how a simple, compact brewer can completely change the way your mornings feel, whether you're waking up in a cozy cabin, a crowded tent, or a tiny RV kitchen. This little Mr. Coffee machine taps into that feeling of calm and control we all crave on the road, solving the biggest problem campers face: getting a consistent, comforting cup without bulky gear or complicated setups. The compact frame makes it incredibly travel-friendly, yet it still delivers a rich, steady brew that feels far more premium than its size suggests. The brew later function becomes a quiet luxury on camping trips, letting you set it the night before so the aroma hits the moment you unzip your sleeping bag. And the auto pause feature is a blessing when you're impatient for that first sip, especially on cold mornings when every second counts. Compared to more rugged outdoor brewers, this machine wins on convenience and predictability. No learning curve, no hassle, just hot coffee exactly when you want it. The reusable filter saves space and cuts down on waste, something campers genuinely appreciate. Yes, it's not designed for off-grid brewing, so it's better for powered campsites, RVs, or small cabins, but the trade-off is smooth operation and a taste that feels like home. The auto shut-off brings peace of mind, and the ergonomic carafe makes pouring effortless even when your hands are cold. For travelers who want simplicity, consistency, and a compact brewer that just works, this one feels like a smart, comforting choice, tested through real daily routines and made for people who don't want to compromise on their morning ritual, even while exploring the world. Now, moving to the last one is AeroPress Coffee Maker. There's something electrifying about realizing you can make cafe-level coffee in the middle of nowhere, and that's exactly the feeling this travel-ready AeroPress setup delivers. It takes one of the biggest frustrations campers face, bitter, gritty, inconsistent coffee, and flips it into a moment of pure calm, flavor, and control. The lightweight 3-in-1 brewer feels purpose-built for the outdoors, slipping into a backpack without adding bulk, yet performing like a pro machine that belongs on a barista's counter. The blend of French press richness, pour-overs clarity, and espresso-style intensity gives it an edge over so many other compact brewers that often compromise taste for portability. The real magic, though, is how quickly it works. Smooth, full-bodied coffee in under 2 minutes, no electricity, no fuss. And when you're done, the cleanup takes seconds. Something every camper appreciates when water is limited and mess is the enemy. Compared to metal-filtered travel presses or bulky drip machines, this setup offers a richer flavor with zero grit thanks to its air pressure brewing and microfiltration that brings out every note of your bean. The insulated tumbler is another quiet win, keeping your brew warm during cold hikes and doubling as its own storage container. Sure, it requires hot water from an external source, but the trade-off is flavor purity and unbelievable consistency wherever you go. For anyone building a lightweight, reliable camp kit, this feels like a smart, confidence-boosting upgrade, crafted for people who want real coffee, not camp coffee. It carries that spirit of gear we trust because it's been tested through real-world comfort, delivering peace of mind and a perfect cup at the same time. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best coffee maker for camping you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, Don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.